Good morning, my beautiful people. And welcome back to another episode of Openly Expressive. I'm your host, Naisha. Guys, I'm so doggone winded. So, I refuse to ride in that vehicle of mine since they took the Cadillac converter from under it. Some loser. A few days, I think it was about a week ago they did that. I don't even know when they did it. I just know I found out sometime last week, okay? So, for those of you who have listened to my previous podcast, my previous episode, you guys know that someone has been a thief in the night and went under my car like a lame, took the catalytic converter, and now my car just sounds so darn hideous, and I just refuse because of the embarrassment to ride it. So I've been walking my son to school since Monday, picking him up as well via these legs. And it's been pretty okay because I need the cardio. Sometimes we take for granted the material things that we are afforded in life, and we just don't acknowledge the fact that we are blessed enough to even have legs, vehicles, things that a lot of people don't have. So it's a very humbling experience, especially because of the fact that I talk so much junk about my car. Like, I bash it verbally all the time, because it's always something wrong with it. Always something wrong with it from day one. And I've had my license so far, I'd say, since 2019. Since 2019 I've had my license. And I've only driven it for maybe a full year and a half, because then I had a car accident when I moved back to Brooklyn from the Bronx 2 days later, okay? Right on my block, because the guy, he was a scammer, and I guess that's just what he does. So I'm physically hurt by it. I have so many injuries from it, and it's like a long-term situation. My children were also in the car too. So, he'll reap what he sows, most definitely. Because I'm not even going to say what he sowed. This is something that I'm quite sure he does on a regular basis, just because how the situation occurred and it unfolded. It seems like a definite thing that he does to get money. And, he basically was the one who was found to be the guy who wasn't in the wrong, which was a total lie. But, since that, my car has been just a piece of shit. My car has been shitty since I got it, actually, because it's a used car. That was my starter car. My husband said I should get a starter car because I was a new driver, this and that. So, I went along with the okie dokie and got that piece of shit. But now I miss my baby. I really miss my car. I really, really do. I look out the window at it like, damn, babe, I miss you. I want to ride in you right now. I can't. Well, I can, but I refuse to. Plus, I don't want to take my son to school and they be looking at him like, oh, your mom car sound like it should be smoking. I don't want to put him through that embarrassment. I could ride him to the front of the block and then, but I still would have to pull off. I'm not even going to do him dirty like that. So I'm supposed to be receiving, I guess, a generic version of what I actually need, or an alternate part to compensate for the actual stolen piece. But until then, I'll just be walking my son to school and picking him up. I did need the cardio, guys, because since this damn pandemic started, I have gotten I've gotten fat. Let's not sugarcoat it. I've gotten fatter. I've been a little thickum since I was 14, had that whole real Nicki Minaj body, but that went out the window. What I mean by real Nicki Minaj body is her body was mine, but it was real. Mine. So, that went out the window a long time ago. And the thing is, when you have kids and stuff like that, ladies, that bounce back is kind of hard. And then especially when you have toxic relationships, that bounce back the ball don't even bounce, honey. You can't even roll that shit down the street. It's so freaking deflated. So to bounce back, I have to bounce back physically and mentally, because I've gone through so many things in life, like I've expressed before. I haven't got too detailed into it, but I will, guys. Slowly but surely with my story times and stuff. as I mentioned that I would give you guys before. But I'm taking time to work on me physically and mentally. So these walks in the morning and in the afternoon and through midday and throughout the day, when I just decide to pick up some weights or whatever and start working out or do my step climber. I actually have an elliptical and a treadmill, and I have a rower. I have these things in my house. I have a home gym and I don't utilize it. Well, I utilize it by putting clothes on it. Foolish of me. I need to get back into the groove of things. It's because sometimes when you go through things mentally, you don't focus on the things that you need to focus on. You focus on other things which are toxic and negative in your mind, and they replay, and you don't take that focus and time that you need to rebuild self. So as I told you before, I'm on a self-care, self-love, mental healing journey, and I'm just going to take it one day, one step at a time. Literally and figuratively, with this one step at a time, by walking more, exercising more, being more active in all aspects of the word that I can be. So, because I'm an entrepreneur, so I base most of my time sitting on my ass and at the computer, at the laptop, at my phone. I'm via social media because I have to promote and correspond with people and try to convert, people and listeners into customers, and, it's pretty tasking. So you kind of lose yourself in the process of trying to figure life out, because you kind of forget to, work out daily, get that cardio in, drink the amount of water that you're supposed to. Honey, I have gone a day or so sometimes without even remembering to drink a thing of water. So, word of advice, guys, make a schedule. If you're trying to lose weight and get healthy or sustain your healthy weight now, meal plan. I've been buying meals lately, opposed to buying meals from Uber or DoorDash or Grubhub, those freaking things which are evil because it's fat at the drop of a button. You freaking press send your order and instant fat comes to your door. I would buy food every single day for me, my kids. Oh my gosh, and you guys, I just discovered Chipotle. Oh my gosh. And I'm not normally a Mexican food eater. I don't like tacos and things like that. I don't like a lot of things. I don't like spaghetti. I'm a very, very picky eater. So for me to be so thickums, it's kind of baffling to people. Like, damn, how you get so thick? You don't even eat nothing. You don't eat certain things. My thing is rice, honey. I am a carb head. Rice and chips. Whew, oh my gosh, I'm in love with that. Like, marry me, carbs. Seems like I've married carbs. That's a toxic relationship, honey. Dealing with carbs. Very toxic for me. So I've been buying meals, like pre-cooked meals, because I could cook my ass off, honey, and apparently on. Okay? Because that's gotten bigger too. Junk in the trunk is sheesh. Out of control. Legs all thick, body yada on like 12. So, I have to slim down. Plus, I got this damn vaccine double dosed like a fool, and now it's not even mandated in New York anymore. So, I got it because it was mandated to go to the gym. That was my agenda, to go to the gym, go out, have fun, be more active and sociable and things in life. And by the time I got the damn vaccine, I've become winded and other complications. So I don't even want to be active. So now it's like me having to take my son to school every day. It's forcing me to be active. But, I think it's a blessing in disguise, because other than that, I probably would have just been sitting here getting fatter. And who knows what it would have been doing to my health, because since the vaccine, my chest hasn't been feeling right. I've been very winded, and at one point it felt like I was having a damn heart attack for a whole week. And my dumb ass didn't even go to the doctor. I'm the kind of person, I remember one time I stabbed myself in the eye with a tweezer. I didn't go to the doctor. I burnt skin off my leg. It looked like a damn 3rd-degree burn. I didn't go to the doctor until I was forced to go by my boss, and my mom mentioned it. And they told me they would have took my leg in 3 days if I didn't come. So I'm that girl. I'm also the girl who has 3 children, and during birth, I didn't have any epidurals, nothing. So I'm a G. I wouldn't say I'm a glutton for pain, but I handle it pretty well, so I just duke it out. But I've been noticing since I've been eating certain things, my chest does not feel right. And I had a breast cancer scare, to be candid, more than once. And they found several masses and things like that. So it was pretty scary. I had several mammograms and, I didn't have a biopsy, thank God. But they don't think it's anything, but they did after the vaccine see inflammation. And I was, Googling. I am the Google queen. I was Googling how the vaccine can cause heart inflammation. And that's very dangerous because that can cause a heart attack for some people. And the way I was feeling for that entire week, it felt like a heart attack. And I think it was more so I just didn't, going to the ER and waiting in the emergency room and just being there for those hours, and it's cold and you're not really being, I've never really had a bad experience there because I don't play. Okay, you gonna handle me? I really don't wait that long. The only time I really wait is when, I'm being seen and the doctor is taking care of me and things like that and waiting for lab tests to come back. But I ordinarily don't ever wait in the ER. Like I will be so dramatic. You are going to see me as soon as I sign in, and the other patients be looking at me like, look at this bitch. How dare she just walk up in here? Well, you gotta know how to play the game, honey. I'm not about to sit up in no ER for no 5 hours in the waiting room. I did that one time. I was actually having a miscarriage, guys. Many, many, many years ago in my 20s. I was struggling with fertility transparency. So yeah, they had me bleed out in the ER. Like, they did not care. So I've learned from that experience. Listen, if you gotta exaggerate things to get seen, do what you gotta do for your health, because they will play around and not give a damn about your health or your well-being. So always know what's best for you. But back to the topic of how my chest was feeling. I did not like the way it felt, but I don't know what it was, even though, I'm a mom, a single mom now. And I need to be the best me for myself and most of all for my children. So I am, eating more fruits, lots of vegetables, drinking my water, guys. You should see the amount of water cases that I have delivered to this house. Well, I used to go to the supermarket and get it myself, but I realized, hey, Amazon can deliver it. You don't have to bring it up all of these steps to the house. So I have tons of water. I'm going to work out daily. Not only just, I don't know if I'm going to, start riding him back to school, my son, in the car once I get it fixed. So immediately I might just continue that walk. And it's getting nice out, it's spring now. So spring, I need to put a pep in my step and keep it moving. Maybe I'll just take him to school in my vehicle when it's raining. Who knows? But it was nice quality time, walking, talking, enjoying my son, and vice versa. He has a test today. So, we talk about things and I uplift him. I give him motivational speeches. I love to talk, guys, hence my podcast. I realized I was given the gift of gab since I was a child. So, I might as well put it to use, guys. And I am quite humorous. So I figure, what? Let me open up this platform. And now I have my people. You guys make me smile. I see the reviews and the comments and the likes and the shares. I love you guys. We are a family now, buddies. So on this path of self-help, self-love, and self-care, physically and mentally, I'm going to do the best that I can to reach my goals. And my goal is to get down maybe about 30 pounds. I don't want to be too slim and lose my curves, but lose about 30 pounds. Man, I've been struggling to get these 30 pounds off and keep them for a long time. Like, I am a health and wellness coach and distributor. So I have the products. I'm a detox tea. I'm not sure if you guys heard of IASO tea, but I am a detox tea seller and taker. But the problem is willpower. You can have all of the devices, all of the products, all of the know-hows and everything else of how to achieve your goals. But if you don't have the willpower and the drive to do it, it's not going to be accomplished. So right now, I have to get very serious and very focused. I have cut out eating pork bacon this week. So I have turned to turkey bacon. It's all right, but it's not the same. But it's less grease, because I do notice since this damn vaccine, anything that I eat with any type of oil, grease, whatever in it, even butter, my chest just does not feel right. So I really have to take this seriously. I have my pre-cooked meals that I've ordered. They're healthy meals, a lot of veggies, and I'm going to incorporate more fruits, stick to my water. And you know what, guys, let's just take this one day at a time. I'm here if you guys need, to converse on anything or just to vent. Hit me up via email at openlyexpressive@outlook.com. Email me. So, time for me to get to work. I got things to do around the house. I have to make some money with my businesses. Have a few deliveries. So today is going to be a very productive day. I'm going to be worn out and tired. But sometimes in order for you to get where you need to get in life, you have to be uncomfortable. Whether that's physically or anything else, you have to get uncomfortable. Sometimes we get too comfortable in our life, and which it makes us stagnant, and it's not a good look. So whatever you want to strive for in life, go get it. You want to lose those pounds, get that body moving. You want to get that career you want, put forth a plan and do what you got to do. You want to look a certain way, figure it out. You want to have a certain type of relationship, first seek what you need to fix within before you enter one, so that relationship can be a healthy one. So guys, I thank you for listening and tuning in, all my newbies and all my ODs. I love you all for listening. Thank you once again. Have a blessed, blissful, wonderful day. Until I chat again. Bye, guys.